and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. My name is Rina and this video is going to be a sketchbook tour with a lot of stories, so feel free to grab yourself a tea or coffee or even a hot chocolate. It's winter after all. Or maybe grab yourself a sketchbook and you can sketch while I'm talking about my drawings. Let us spend this time together. So this is the sketchbook we are gonna review today. And on the cover you can see lyrics from different songs that I found very inspiring. Also here's my sticker and Hyunjin from Stray Kids. On the back cover we have other stickers that I made. Here we have Frankfurt. I'm not sure if you can recognize it, but why Frankfurt? Because I live in Frankfurt. Also we have Hyunjin, we have Lino, we have different moons, we have a bunny. Okay, let's open it. Here we have another couple of lyrics and some washi tapes. And the first page traditionally is a page with the number of the sketchbook. So this sketchbook is number 15. And we also have some drama llama for the mood. On the next page we have sketches for my original character. He doesn't really have a backstory or even a name, but it was fun to draw him. So I did a couple of sketches of him. Then we have the whole page dedicated to Lido from Buenas. The next page is also dedicated to some K-pop idols. I don't remember all of the idols I drew here, but this one is Hyunjin. Then we have some sketches for a sticker pack, and this sticker pack was supposed to be Chinese New Year themed sticker pack. By the way, if you are interested in any of my stickers or other designs, feel free to visit the Redbubble store. Link is in the description box. Another page dedicated to Hyunjin. Here is my motivation, my inspiration, so we're gonna see him a lot here. So once I saw a K-pop video, as you could tell I'm into K-pop, and the members were dancing there in a modernized version of hanbok. Hanbok is a Korean traditional clothing, and I found it so cool. So I also tried to come up with a modernized version of a Slavic traditional clothing. I had such a nice idea of a comics maybe, where the main characters would be a marble statue and a knight's armor. And the whole story would happen in the museum with a lot of fun moments. Here on the next page we have more sketches of one of the characters, but as you can see on the next page, I tried to do the comics spreadsheet, but there were so many details and I was so tired after drawing just one single frame, so I gave up. But I still like this idea, so maybe one day I come back to it. This is just a lotus flower and this is a cute cat, and I sketched this cat during Hyunjin live on Instagram, I think. Yeah. And who could have guessed the next sketch is also dedicated to Hyunjin. Next we have just random sketches of some random characters. These are sketches of a sea turtle, but it's not just sketches. I actually was thinking about getting a tattoo. In the course of my life, I would constantly come up with ideas of tattoos I would want to get, but I know myself, I would never get a tattoo. I know, never say never, who knows, maybe years later I would change my mind. But anyhow, right now I don't want to have a tattoo. But I like this idea of a sea turtle tattoo, so I did a couple of sketches of it. And these are the warm-up sketches for a DK portrait painting. This is the finished result, by the way. Here we have mostly Hyunjin, these 3 portraits, and this is Sinan from Rise. I mean, he was in Rise and I'm still shocked that he is not in Rise anymore. I wish he would come back because I really liked him there. I think he added some spice into the group and yeah, I really miss him in Rise. Also, he was my vice wrecker. He still is. So I hope maybe one day we have Rise as 7 members group. This drawing was based on a random traits character sheet or something like this. Like, you know, if you have blue eyes, add this. If you are born in this month, add that. And so on. Here are more K-pop boys. We have Wonbin from Rise. Also Anton from Rise. We have Lido from Wanas, and Yeonjun and Subin from TXT. By the way, I saw Rise live. They came to Frankfurt and I saw them. Also last year I was at the Wanas concert in Berlin. It was amazing. The girl here is the Medusa, and whoever looks at her will turn to stone, but this guy is actually blind, so he cannot turn to stone. Okay, from here we start with a little bit more deep talk. I noticed that my drawings are a little bit way too polished, too perfect. Even my sketches are also neat and clean. There is nothing bad about it. I love how my works turn out. But I had the feeling that my works don't express the true me. I felt that there is not enough of me in my artworks. So I decided to dive deeper and explore my inner world and try to express what I really was feeling. You know, drawing for me is a way of communicating with the world. It's a way to understand my feelings better. So, round about this time, I decided to paint whatever I was feeling. But you know, it's not that easy to just sit and draw whatever you feel inside. So it was like a first try. I just played some music on the background, pull out my sketchbook and just try to sketch whatever comes to my mind. I didn't feel confident enough to draw myself in this exposing my soul drawing, so I come up with a character. So this character feels empty inside with no feelings, no dreams, and she tries to fix herself. You may or may not know, but I was a part of a K-pop dance cover group, and obviously I had to dance. And last year, because of too much pressure on my knees, they started to hurt. And in this painting, I tried to express this feeling when you can't even trust your own body. You know, your knees are disappearing, and back then I didn't know if I ever could dance again. I also was scared that what if my condition will worsen so much that I can't even walk anymore. Shortly after my knees said goodbye, I got a lot of acne. I never had acne before, and this was also a huge challenge for me. I also heard this phrase, something along the lines, acne looks like stars on the sky. I feel like it is such a horrible thing to say. Probably when you say something like this, you want to support the person going through this, but I feel like this is so wrong to say, because stars are something beautiful and acne, well, the opposite of beautiful, right? And having acne, it's not just pure appearance thing, right? It also impacts your mental health, the way you perceive yourself. When you have a face full of acne, you don't even want to look at the mirror, you don't want to go out and meet with friends. So as a result, you isolate yourself, you might feel even depressed. It's, you know, whether appearance-wise or emotional-wise, it's not pretty. So if you've been through something like this, or you're going through something like this right now, just know you are not alone and it will get better. What I learned through this experience, that no matter how I looked, I was still loved and accepted by my friends and family. I am fully aware that no matter how much concealer I would place on my face, people around me still would notice that there is something different about my face, but none of my friends said anything or asked me anything about that, and they still treated me like the same person. I know that it's just acne, right? It doesn't change who you are, but when you are going through this, you don't think this way. You you see yourself different and you think that you're a different person now, and you might expect that people will also treat you differently. So I'm very grateful for people who were around me back then and who accepted me still the way I was and just supported me. Another deep painting, you probably also thought about your future, how it's gonna be like, where you should go, which path you should choose. So I had an idea that instead of wondering, oh, what is my future gonna be like, you just build it yourself. You make choices, you say, I'm gonna choose this path, you take certain actions to achieve it. So you build your future like a picture by putting pieces of puzzle together one by one. This painting looks a little bit more dramatic than it actually was. It's just last winter I cut my hair, I think the shortest I ever did, and I just wanted to capture it. And they also say when you cut your hair, you sort of let go of old memories. Maybe it was also this. Speaking of your future, of my future, of our future in general, I also had this fear that what if I choose a path and it just gonna disappear? And I already made a choice and now I don't know what to do. So I just put this fear onto a paper. I still don't know what I would do if something like this happened. Let's just hope whatever path I choose will lead me to success. This line, "Just feel the rhythm of the world," is from a Stray Kids song, Luck, and I just like this line a lot, so I tried to illustrate it. Okay, that's enough deep talk, I guess. Let's talk about something more enjoyable. In summer, we bought this sun catcher and I thought it was so pretty that I wanted to paint it. Now we have more K-pop boys. They don't really look like themselves, so I don't remember who was who. More K-pop boys, but here I put an emphasis on their emotions and facial expressions. I don't remember who it is, but also one of the K-pop boys, and this is Sok, a Korean actor and also singer. And this is a sketch of some random guy, I don't know who it is. I just think I saw him in one of my dreams. So I sketched him. Okay, so I even made a short about it, or reel, or TikTok, name it however you want. The point was, I just got curious how would I look as a man, so I tried to sketch myself as a guy, and then I colored these sketches on tablet. It was not enough for me, so I did another sketch, and then I finished it also on a tablet, and this is the result. Yeah. I still wonder what I would look like as a man, and how would I behave if I were a man? Yeah, maybe in some alternative universe I am a man, who knows? More K-pop boys. This is Hyunjin for sure, this is Chan, also from Stray Kids, this is Sok, and this, I think it's Subin, but I'm not sure anymore because he doesn't look like himself. And you know what? When you paint someone and your drawing doesn't look like the actual person, it's fine. It's still an experience, and the more you practice, the more you get better. So if the painting doesn't look like you wanted it to look, chill. This is just some random person from Instagram, and this is already the end. Here it says, even in Korean, the end. The last page traditionally is empty, and yeah, that's it for this sketchbook. By the way, it's the second sketchbook of this format. This was the first sketchbook of this format. I also have a sketchbook tour of this sketchbook somewhere on my channel. I can also link it in the description down below. Moreover, I fell so much in love with this format and this particular sketchbook that I bought another one. So now I have 3 sketchbooks that are the same. It's just this format, it's not like square, it's not like rectangle, this is what you call it, I don't know. It's like some in between. It's on spiral, and I love sketchbooks on spiral, and the paper is such a good quality. Like, it's perfectly for sketching, but it also can handle the watercolors, more or less. So I highly recommend this sketchbook. It's from ha. The thing is, I covered the logo on every sketchbook, so I don't know which brand is this, but I think it's called Lana. I think that's it for this video. I hope you had some great time here with me. Maybe you even felt inspired by my drawings or comforted by my stories. Anyways, remember, you are not alone. We all go through our own challenges. It will get better in the end. If it's not getting better, then it's not the end. Thank you so much for watching. Create and enjoy. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.